What's up, YouTube? This is Boston Chris. Welcome to my channel, Boston Chris Comics. So, this is actually a kind of fun video. This is one I'm really looking forward to. I had said in my last video that I had received a couple of books in the mail off my top 10 list, so I definitely want to go ahead and get into that and just kind of cross these books off the list. For me, the top 10 list is, I think, one of the more fun things that we do in the community. It's fun to be able to go ahead and just find some books that, just 10 out of the many that everybody buys every single year. Or just, people do it for different reasons. Some people just, they just want those 10 books. That's just the 10 books they want. They don't buy any more than that. Some people, do it for fun. It's just kind of a, helps with the hunt type deal. Some people just, pick up a lot of different books, but it's just like if they get out, as they go through and they pick up all these different books throughout the year, the ones they really want is focused down into a list, just like this. So this is mine for this year, for 2018. So far I've crossed off 4, and today we're going to get number 5 and number 6, so just over the halfway point. We are, as we move into, the halfway point of the year, I am just, I'd say, 60% done with my list. So that's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and show these books off real quick. Go ahead and grab my razor. Hold on, different razors, so there we go. So this razor that I have here isn't my normal one. My normal one is somewhere in the house. I've just been, cutting up a lot of recycling and stuff like that. So I have it somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. But this one is kind of fun for me. This actual razor, just because this is from an old job. I used to work a long time ago at the Boston Bruins Pro Shop, and so we used to use these to go ahead and open up the boxes, and I used to do a lot of mail order, so we'd be opening and shipping different, stuff to different people all the time. So, sometimes just got kind of careless and forgot that, oh, I had this in my pocket. So, basically I got myself a letter opener or a package opener. So, kind of a nostalgic thing, but good to have. So get the first book here, and this is a really nice book. Awesome book to have. Definitely one that, as a fan of this series, I think is a good one to have, just because it's a great addition. So without any further ado, we have X-Men number 64. This is the first appearance of Sunfire. Like I said, it's a really cool book to have, just because it's the first appearance of a really cool character. One that kind of, helped, I guess, diversify the X-Men a little bit. And on top of that, the fact that Sunfire wasn't quite a team player. He was more or less, he was more of a, look at all these, need to get a haircut, but he was more of a kind of you call me, I'll call you, don't call me type person. Like, he was more fair weather. He would kind of show up when they needed him here and there if he felt like it. So he, I would say, had more like the Wolverine attitude before. Like he was that just kind of like loose cannon, sticks to himself, makes his own rules type guy. So really cool character to have. One that you don't see. One that has had, some pretty cool roles over his time as an X-Men and over his time in comics. But I think he's a little underutilized. I'd like to see him get, back into the comics and just check out, Sunfire doing some cool things. But, so that's the first one off. So, at the end, I'll go ahead and do the ceremonial checking off of the list. Alright, on to book numero 2. So, alright. tape job on this one is pretty good, but let me see. So this is a comic mailer. I just have to do a little bit deeper on the cut here. There we go. Alright, be very careful with this tape here. Don't mind me just taking my time with this one. Oh, you guys see it, so. Alright, so Mystery is gone, and this is actually a really, really good copy of this book. Everything looks like really sharp. There's no, let's see, no spine ticks or anything like that, which is really, really cool. But go ahead and show. So Star Wars number 68. So this is not the first cover appearance of Boba Fett, because the first one was Star Wars number 42. But this is, I guess, the first one to feature fully, on the cover. Like, this is just like, one of the, really just big standout covers for him. The second time that you see him on the cover like that. A lot of people like to believe that that's his second appearance, which it isn't. Star Wars number 43 is his second appearance, because the Star Wars, so Star Wars comics 42, 40, so basically I think it's like 40 through 44, I think it is, follow the Empire Strikes Back storyline. So 42, Boba Fett appears. 43 is his second appearance, and 68 is the next time you see him in the book, on the cover. So pretty cool one. And I wanted to actually show that. So we have this here, and then this kind of goes in conjunction with something else I got in the mail, which is Empire Strikes Back. This is the Marvel Super Special Magazine. So this is pretty cool. It's nice big thick issue, kind of like just kind of like a super comic, I guess you could call it, like just big magazine style book. And on the back of it has Imperial Walker, May the Force be with you. And oddly enough, so I want to say that this predates Star Wars number 42. So this technically is the first appearance of Boba Fett, but because it's a magazine and not a actual comic, I guess the comic continuity is different. So 42 is the first first actual appearance and all that. But definitely something cool to have. So 2 Star Wars books, pretty cool. And then just a couple more back issues that I picked up. So we have Web of Spider-Man number 100. Nice shiny 90s cover. Woo! So yeah, you get the spider armor. You know what I mean? Spider-Man shows up in a suit of armor real quick. And then I picked up these ones are actually both kind of funny, just because so you have the appearance of characters before the actual popularization of the character that basically everyone is familiar with and everyone sticks with. So go with this one first, and this is one I found in my local shop. Really cool. Definitely I'm not really into Western comics all that much, but definitely a cool character to see. So we have a Silver Age Ghost Rider here. So this is Ghost Rider, cowboy comic. Yeah, nothing to do with Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, or the Spirit of Vengeance. Just cowboy who kind of patrols and uses some like ghosts and scary tactics to try to kind of scare out the bad guys. I read through it. It was actually pretty good. Not too bad. A little bit corny at times because it's just like old Western and everything like that. But not too bad overall. And then we have finally Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is number 16. The assassination of Nick Fury. Now, if you're not quite sure what I was saying before is like popularization of a character basically, so this is a popular character right now that people know, but this isn't the actual character. So this is the first appearance in the actual death of a character named Bullseye. This predates the first appearance of Bullseye in Daredevil by, I think it's like something like 6 years or 5 years. This came out in, I think, 1969, and Bullseye, the actual Bullseye that is in Daredevil in the regular Marvel continuity, didn't actually debut. The Marv Wolfman created Bullseye didn't debut until 1976. So pretty cool. He's got just a bullseye on his chest. He identifies himself as Bullseye. He's an assassin. I mean, they borrowed heavily from this. So I don't know if it was kind of a just basically prototypical character. So prototype for the character that would eventually become Bullseye. So pretty cool stuff. One that I wasn't, it's funny because I was researching all the different stuff that you saw with, or that people are seeing with speculation having to deal with, Bullseye for the Daredevil show. And, come to find out that, the character named Bullseye prior. And, so that kind of took me on a path that got me to this book. And it's actually a pretty good read, so definitely check it out if you can come across it. It's not that expensive. I got it for, I want to say, less than $15, so pretty good stuff. So with that, we're going to get to the ceremonial crossing off of the list. My pen that I use normally, my Sharpie, is upstairs, and I'm not going to go up there to get it just because, it's late and it's not what I'm going to do. So, go ahead and cross this off. So, get that, and alright, and I'll just underline the one that I have. So, there we go. X-Men 64 crossed, or checked off. And Star Wars number 68 crossed off. If I can get 42, that would be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to because they've recently announced a Boba Fett movie, which, really complicates things for those of us who are late to the party on getting those Star Wars books, the Marvel Star Wars run, the first run. But never say never. Always try to keep a positive outlook and get some stuff when you can. So, with that, I'm going to get going. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, this has been Boston Chris. If this is your first time coming to my channel, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I want to thank everybody for watching. Stay tuned because I do have some other stuff that I'm going to go ahead and show. Some other things coming in the mail and things like that. So, thank you all for taking the time to watch. I will say that in the next maybe couple weeks, I may be a little bit slow in getting some videos going just because I have in the process of just kind of a move. So I'm going to be moving away from where I'm at now into a different spot, and so I'm going to need a little time to go ahead and unpack and set up and everything like that. And also I'm going on vacation as well. Not for a while, not until next month, but still just things come up. So you know, summer's kind of rolling in. We're gonna have some fun, and you know, because I'm doing that, it might be a little bit slow on the comic video front, but I do plan on, you know, getting all that taken care of as soon as possible, and also just, you know, gearing up for Boston Fan Expo, Boston Comic Con, which is in August. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up for the channel. So stay tuned. I will be making videos and everything like that. Just might be a couple speed bumps in the road along the way, but hopefully not. Hopefully I can get everything ironed out and ready and working so that I'm able to give you guys some more content and have some more fun on the channel. So I'm really bad at goodbyes. I take my time explaining a lot of things and ramble on a little bit. So I do apologize for that, but I really am going to get going right now. So thank you for watching. Again, this has been Buckshot 33. Happy collecting. Have a great night. I'm out.